talking about today?
Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about a very unique ingredient that we've added into many of our calf and small ruminant milk replacers, why we've added it, and what benefits we can see from this inclusion.
Could you tell us a little more about DOSTO?
Yeah, absolutely. So DOSTO was recently added to many of our calf and small ruminant milk replacers, predominantly for not only performance parameters to be improved, but also when looking at gut integrity and bacterial control and that kind of thing. You can really see a lot of benefits from its inclusion. There's been a lot of research out there that Grober was very optimistic to see and felt this would be a great inclusion into many of our products. Grober decided we thought we'd take that one step further and do a trial that you guys conducted at the GYADC, Grober Young Animal Development Center, just to see, can we replicate the benefits that are really out there in the research, and thankfully we were able to do so. So we did see many improvements when it comes to feed efficiency, improved average daily gain, and also improvements when it comes to scour recovery. So there was a faster recovery time when compared to a normal healthy calf. So that was really great to see, and we're very optimistic to see that those improvements are now going into many of the animals that consume our product.
All right, Lauren, so how does oregano allow for the benefits that we saw during our trial one?
Yeah, so oregano is mostly composed of two main components called curvacrol and thymol. So those two are really the key players in reducing overall bacteria and increasing immunological response within the gut of the animal. So given that the gut is really the first encounter site of bacteria, having additional support and protection here is going to be very important, not only to help maintain a healthy microbiome, but also to allow for increase feed efficiency and accelerate rumen development by ensuring the gut is well maintained and set up with a healthier population of microflora.
So what Grober products can we find the DOSTO Oregano in currently?
Quite a few, actually. When it comes to our calf and small ruminant, we can find them in many of them, such as High Performance, XL, Achieve for our calf variety, and also Lamb Grow, Kid Grow for the small ruminant side, as well as their acidified counterparts as well.
And are you seeing any differences between the DOSTO milk replacer and the normal milk replacer?
Actually, no. So the biggest difference really is just the scent, but looking at here, we can see we have a milk replacer sample, one that does not contain DOSTO and one that does, and you can see that no product quality was changed at all from this addition, and still the same product integrity overall. There's no green specks or anything like that. So the main distinction is really just the scent, and the calves actually really like it, the goats like it, the sheep like it, and producers like it. So we are very happy with this addition. Did you or the calves seem to notice a difference with the smell?
Well, there is a difference in the smell, but the calves do not seem to mind. They drink their milk every day, and it didn't seem like one group was refusing more than the other, regardless of the oregano smell to the milk replacer.
That's good to hear.
Okay, so for a producer that's already content with the milk replacer that they're feeding, what are some of the benefits to the DOSTO Oregano milk replacer that might encourage them to try that out?
Yeah, so along with many of the research that's been out there, and also our own trial to highlight those performance enhancements as well as gut enhancements as well. On top of that, it's really important, especially in today's world where inflation is really at an all-time high, and producers are really wanting to ensure that animals are getting the utmost care, but still allowing for a lower cost margin. So DOSTO would be a really good strategy for that, to allow for their animals to be off on the right start and off on the right foot, to really allow them to be healthy right from the beginning as they go into lactation. That's really going to be beneficial for overall a more successful herd, which could lead to decreased cost in the long run. So there's a lot of benefits to allowing for this inclusion in the milk replacer, and there's many reasons why it would be a good choice to switch over, and that's certainly one of them.
That's great to hear, Lauren. I know for Laura and I ourselves, when we were running trial 1, we saw a big difference between our two groups, between our DOSTO Oregano group and our control group. We saw that our DOSTO Oregano group, they recovered from transportation stress a lot quicker, and they were just overall healthier throughout the trial. And when they did get sick, it was either like they were less sick than our control group, or they recovered a lot faster than our control group, as well as we saw they had a higher feed intake, they had a higher average daily gain, as well as they were just overall bigger calves than our control group. Thank you so much, Lauren, for coming on this week's video of the Dairy Academy. It was really interesting to hear about the results of trial 1 and learn more about the benefits of DOSTO Oregano.
Yeah, thank you both so much for having me back. If there's any other questions from our viewers about DOSTO, what it can mean in terms of inclusion and what that means and what that can look like on farm, feel free to visit our website or give our nutrition team a call at the office.
So that's it for this week's video on the Dairy Academy.
We'll see you next week, but in the meantime, we'll be here at the Grober lab ensuring that all Grober milk replacer is always high quality.